So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, you guys all want to see the new 6 Samurais in action. You know what guys? I got you! Anyway, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple replays involving the new 6 Samurai supports, cards like Genba, cards like 6 Samurai Hatsume, and cards like 6 Samurai Kizaru, and most importantly, the new Contact Fusion 6 Samurai monster, 6 Samurai Rihan. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more 6 Samurai in action and more 6 Samurai replays, make sure you guys slap that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. I got you guys a couple replays, 6, 7 replays and things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So a lot of you guys have been asking this question over and over again on what happened to my teeth. Well, I recently got braces. So the doctors had to take out one of my teeth to be able to put on my braces. So that's what happened. I did not get beat up. I did not get robbed. Nothing happened. They just took out a tooth because my tooth was too crowded. So yeah. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started with some of these amazing 6 Samurai replays. Hey guys, so welcome to our very first replay, and this matchup we're facing against true Dracos, okay? So yes, he opened up with Waterfall of the Dragon Souls, Bao Baboon, he opens up with True Draco Succession, Apocalypse, and of course Apocalypse in his opening hand. And in my opening hand, I had Kageki, I had Hatsume, I have Rhoda, I have Gateway of the 6, and I also have 6 Samurai Kazan. And you guys all know, 6 Samurais, you need Gateway to play the deck. You know what? Like, truthfully, if you don't have Gateway in the deck, it's going to be really hard to play, and Gateway is the explosive aspect of the deck. So without Gateway, the deck is not going to be as powerful as it is. So this is going to be the OCG list that incorporates triple Gateway and things like that. Let's play for a second. I'll be going first, and opening up this hand is really amazing. The fact that I have, you know, Kageki and also, you know, access to Shien is really great. And of course, you guys all seen the Burn Loop combo yesterday. If I essentially had this hand with Gateway of the 6, Legendary 6 Samurai Kageki, and also a Reinforce of the Army, I could have the infinite Burn Loop to my opponent's life points directly. But instead, we're not playing the Burn Loop. We're playing pure 6 Samurai with new support. So let's get started. So I go out with a basic 6 Samurai play at this point, especially on 3 monsters, having 6 counters on Gateway. Okay, Gateway activates effect, remove 4 counters, add Kazan, special Kazan. Activate Gateway's effect, remove 4 more counters from Gateway, especially in the 3rd Kazan, and this is my board. I go to Shadow 6 Samurai Shien. The reason why you go Shadow is because you want to get more counters on Gateway. Okay, and I activate Shadow 6 Samurai Shien's effect to detach an XYZ material to target Kagemusha to make it gain 2,000. The reason why you, you know, detach an XYZ material from Shien is because you want to have another, you know, Kazan in the graveyard so you can add it to your hand with Gateway, which is really amazing. So let's get started. So Gateway's going to add Kazan back from the graveyard, special from Kazan. Gateway's going to activate the effect again to remove 4 Bushido counters to add a Grandmaster to my hand. And this is my ending board right here with just a Gateway, guys. So I have a Shien, a Grandmaster, 2 Kazan, and a Shadow 6 Samurai Shien. For my extra deck, I was missing a couple cards and things like that. So at this point, I should have went Abyss Dweller or things like that. But unfortunately, I forgot to put it in my extra deck. So I just left the board the way it is. So that way that Shien can have infinite protection. You guys know what Shien's effect is, that if this card would be destroyed in battle by card effect, you can destroy exactly 1 6 Iron monster you control instead. So having all these monsters on the field serves as a protection aspect for 6 Samurai Shien, so that way that he can always live. And next turn, I have Hatsume in my hand, which will give 4 counters to Gateway of the 6 Samurai, and then I can basically combo off then. So yeah, let's get started. So his hand is actually pretty good. Like, he could have done way more with his hand, and he activated Disciples of True Dracos and also True Draco Succession, so that way that he's trying to bait out my Shien. I did not want to negate it, of course, because if I negate it anyways, my Gateway isn't get destroyed. So the only way that he can actually get rid of these cards is tributing it with a monster. So I assume that if he's activating these Disciples and things like that, just so he can bait out my Shien, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have a monster in his first turn opening hand. So I just didn't bother negating it at all. So this is his first turn opening board right here with the Bao Baboon. If I were to kill Bao Baboon, Bao Baboon were able to special him in 2 more from the deck to basically fix his hand. So yeah, so what he should have done was go Bao Baboon and attack into one of my monsters, so that way that he can get 2 more Bao Baboons and that he can hopefully draw into a true Draco monster. But you know, he misplayed and he did not do that. So let's get started. And you know what? I had his hand. I'm definitely gonna be wrecking him right now. Bounce back Bao Baboon. He's gonna activate Eternal. I did not choose to negate it. He goes Arrival of the True Kings. So Chainlink 4 activates Shien's effect to negate the you know, the True King's return, because I assume that he did not have another trap card set. The only way that he can tribute something is using a trap card's effect. But, you know, unfortunately, he did have the Apocalypse. So, and he chained the Apocalypse to basically pop the Draco Phoenix to have all the attack. And then Draco Phoenix is going to get the activate effect to pop my Gateway. And then I'm going to activate Shadow 6 Samurai Shien to basically make Shien 2,000 attack. And now I'm just going to enter battle phase and basically just attack my opponent's damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. And Hatsume is gonna activate the effect to basically special summon Rihan. Rihan is gonna banish, what is it called? The true Draco succession. So what I did with Rihan was that I actually did not want him to have fodder from Metatron. So what I did was that I went into you know, Rihan right away to banish the true Draco's heritage. That way that he does not get the additional true summon. So now he's pretty much stuck in this situation, and he's gonna set the Mirror Force, and he's just gonna pass. Alrighty, so now he's gonna kill my Castell, and that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna draw for turn. I drew into a gateway. I'm gonna activate Rihan to banish the Baobun, because if Baobun gets destroyed, he basically gets to recycle, and you don't want that to happen. So I go gateway, I go double-edged sword, bring back Hatsume and Kageki. Okay, now Hatsume is gonna activate the effect to basically. So what happened is that there was a glitch with YGOPro. At the moment, Hatsume has a glitch with YGOPro, so I was supposed to banish 2 600 monster from the graveyard or on the field, especially when it's Shin from the graveyard. So what I was gonna do was banish Kageki and also banish you know, the Kazan in the graveyard, especially summon the 6 Samurai Shin. Good thing about her is that she can banish herself too, which is really amazing. So but instead, you know, there was a glitch that happened, but either way, I was gonna banish them regardless, and I already have game at this point anyway. So, and you know, him drawing to the Mirror Force and things like that is perfect that I revive back Shin off Hatsume. So she's absolutely broken. The fact that she's able to revive back the 600 monster to potentially just do more damage overall. So that's pretty much it for the first replay. Go off to the second replay. Alright guys, go off to our second replay. Let's get started. So my opening hand is busted. It's so busted. You guys have watched this replay. 4 counters on gateway already. And then I get into Searching Like Kazan. And then, you know, asceticism with what's it called? Spirit of 6 Samurai. Asceticism can target Spirit because Genba is 500 attack, which is very broken. So now I have access to Shin, which is really powerful. So now I go into Shin, I go into Shadow. Shadow, you know, Gateway's gonna activate to add Grandmaster, you know, especially with Grandmaster. And then that's pretty much it for my first turn opening board against Red Eyes. He goes Red Eyes Fusion. I negate the Red Eyes Fusion immediately. And he goes into another Red Eyes Fusion, which is really unfortunate on my part. He cactus on my Shin. And then Shin will use his effect to basically destroy the Shadow instead. The reason why I destroy Shadow 6 on my Shin instead of Kizan or Grandmaster is because I wanted to get rid of my Kizan to the graveyard so that way I could add it to my hand with Gateway to 6, which is really important for you guys to know. So he'll set one Red Eye Spear to end his turn. I go Double-Edged Sword, which is really powerful for my next turn follow-ups. I go Hatsume. Hatsume activates effect to revive back the Genba. At this point, I tried to banish, what's it called, my Spirit and also Shadow to special summon the Genba. But unfortunately, Hatsume has the glitch again, so pretend those cards are banished. So now I have access into a Rihan, which is really important. Rihan requires, you know, 3 600 monsters with different attributes, and it's already confirmed. And Rihan is really powerful because it gets to banish a card on the field, which is really amazing. So he's going to activate the Red Eyes Metal Knight Gear Free to basically negate my Rihan. And I'm going to activate Genba's effect to basically banish itself from the graveyard to protect Rihan from being destroyed by your opponent's card effect, which is really powerful. And then immediately after that, my opponent just automatically scoop. So my first turn opening hand is pretty bad, aside from the fact that I did open up Gateway, but it's not really like a combo extender that you can do with this opening hand. There's no Kageki, there's no Kazan and things like that. So this hand kind of struggles a little bit. So let's see how I play against this Ancient Gear. So he goes first, goes Gear Town, summons Hound, special summons, what is it called, Ancient Gear Devil, and just basically sets one and passes his turn. I didn't draw into anything at all. I go Gateway again, normal summon Initiate, and basically just proceed to go into my end phase. Because there's nothing you can do, you know what I mean? You just want to get counters on Gateway as quickly as possible. He just deals 1,000 damage life points to my life, and then that's pretty much it. Now for my turn, I draw for turn, I do into Asceticism. And this is when it gets pretty lit, because you guys all know how broken Asceticism is. Asceticism into, of course, the Elder. I go into Shin. Gateway's gonna activate its effect to basically search Kazan, and then you basically have the nut right here. Gateway will just keep removing 4 counters to special summon Kazan. I miss Gateway so much, guys. So I go Utopia the Lightning to basically try to get over the Hound because I don't want Hound to trigger off its effect. So I enter battle phase, kill the Hound, he activates Quaking Mirror Force, I negate it with Shin. Okay, attack for 21, attack for 25, and attack for 2200 life points to the face. And the really good thing about Inishi is that Inishi is a, you know, during the player's turn, compulsory evacuation device, which is very powerful. So anything that your opponent tries to do, normal summons a monster that tries to kill your Shin or things like that, boom, activate Inishi, bounce it back to your hand, and then they pretty much just lose a turn. Which is really powerful. So he goes, you know, Twin Twister right here, and I definitely negate because I don't want him to trigger off the Gear Town. He goes Hound, and now how I activate the effect to deal 800 life points. I'll activate Inishi to basically bounce back the Hound, so he doesn't get the Fusion Summon, and then that's pretty much it. And then I have game at this point. So I basically just try to style him at this. I go Rihan, Rihan will banish the Gear Tom, Grandmaster, summon Hatsume, special summon Shien. I was supposed to banish the Grandmaster, and also the Inishi from the graveyard, special summon the Shien, but the glitch, man, I'm cheese. So now I have 10 counters on Gateway, and now I just basically just style on my opponent right here, just for fun, you know, because of, you know, this deck is just brings me so much nostalgia. Like, you know, I miss these old days where I was able to do this with 6 Samurai. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that I can't do this anymore because Gateway is banned. So that's pretty much it for this replay. Let's go off to the next replay. Guys, so let's go on with our 4th replay. This replay was pretty awesome, okay? My opening hand is blessed. It's really, really good. I go Gateway, he goes Maxi immediately. And once that Maxi drops on you, it is pretty scary because you don't want to do anything else. You don't want to, you know, give your opponent too many advantage, you know, with the, you know, the amount of cards, especially with the Gateway. So you don't want to do that. So I summoned Kizaru, which is my biggest monster on the field, and I just passed my turn. And he pretty much opened pretty sick. So he goes Chaos Max on me, and it's pretty crazy with, of course, you know, Swords of Concealed like. So he goes Chaos Max, you know, Manju, and I'm at 600 life points. This is gonna be insane. So my hand is pretty sick. I have Elder, I have Kazan, and I also have a Reinforce of the Army. So at this point, I essentially don't have to normal summon anything at all to get counters. So I go Elder, Kazan, boom, 6 counters, Reinforce the Army, Kagemusha, you know what I mean? Like, too many things you can do. Like, I didn't even normal summon yet, guys, so take this in. So I go, no, I normal summon now. I go into Shadow activates effect so I can send Shien to the graveyard. The reason why you summon Shadow is because you want to gain more counters on Gateway, and, you know, you activate Shien's effect to detach an Xyz material to make Kagemusha 2000 attack, because you don't want to keep your Kazans attached to the Shien because it is essentially just useless. The reason why Shien is here is because you want to gain more counters on Gateway, so it's really important for you guys to know that. So I go Shien now with Synchro Summon. Now I'll move counters, add Kazan, special summon Kazan. Okay, activate Gateway again. Get Kazan back, special summon Kazan. Activate Gateway. Search Grandmaster, special summon Grandmaster. Cool. Overlay for Utopia the Lightning. Okay. So now Gateway the 6 is going to activate. Make Shien 3500. Okay. And now enter battle phase. Lightning is going to kill that Chaos Max. Kill that. And of course, you know, Shien 35, and of course Grandmaster, and I'm 300 damage away from killing my opponent. So now at this point, he opens up White Stone, and he just basically just scoops from here. So, you know, Shien just destroyed the Chaos Max with ease. So that's pretty much it for the 4th replay. Let's go off to the 5th replay. Alright guys, this replay was absolutely phenomenal. I am facing against Chainburn, and this could be a problem, because Chainburn is pretty broken. So I go United, Dojo, you know, I search, you know, what's it called, Higeki, gets Dojo to counter. I Synchro Summon into, you know, a Shien, especially the Grandmaster first. Synchro Summon into Shien now, and now I have 4 Bushido counters on Shien's Dojo. So send it to Special Summon Hatsume, and she's so broken, guys. Super broken. You know, especially in Kagemusha to make another Shien. So what I was supposed to do at this point, banish the Kageki and banish, what's it called, the Grandmaster on the field, especially in the second Shien. So basically, pretend that this Grandmaster is not here at all. So that is my fault because the YGOPro is being pretty lame and not fixing the glitches yet. So yeah, pretend this Grandmaster is not here. So this is my first turn opening board, and I also have Backs to the Wall. Backs to the Wall is absolutely insane. Okay, and that's pretty much it. He goes, sets all, and then just passes turn. Oh my god, Chainburn. And you have to be really smart to know what to negate in Chainburn. For those of you who are 6 Samurai players, you don't negate off of that because, you know, minimal light point damage is okay, but you want to negate cards that kills your monsters. So I attack, he goes Blazing Mirror Force off the bat. I had to negate that. Secret Barrel, I didn't even bother negating. Token Blast, I didn't even bother negating as well. Because I know that I'm not going to get OTK at this point, and the only thing I'm scared of is cards like Mirror Force to get rid of my board, so I did not negate that at all because I know he didn't have game. So yeah, so 15, 12, and of course Blazing Mirror Force, that would be a problem. So I attack with 25, attack with 25, and of course attack with Grandmaster, and now I go back to the wall. Oh my goodness, pay my life points to 100 life points to special summon as many 600 monsters from my graveyard as possible. So special summon, of course, Higeki and Hatsume, and boom boom attack for game. So this card is the nut, guys. Really powerful card. Back to the wall. Alright guys, so last and final replay. My first opening hand is pretty busted as well. So I'm gonna be facing against Dark Magicians. He sets, you know, sets 3 and pass. I don't know why he didn't set the skill drain. Skill drain would have just made me lose the game, like off the bat, 100%. He should have just set the skill drain. Actually, the Upstart Goblin, he goes Eternal Soul off the bat for no reason. I drew into Spirit, I go into Shien Smoke Signal, and now at this point, I don't even need to normal summon a monster because, you know, Elder just does everything, and Asceticism just does everything. He goes Solemn Strike my Shien. I still have 4 counters on Gateway, it doesn't matter. I special summon another Elder, special summon Grandmaster. Gateway's gonna activate to search Kazan. Boom. You know what I mean? Gateway's gonna activate again to search Kazan again. Okay, now 4 counters. I go with Castell. Castell tries to bounce back the Eternal Soul, because if Eternal Soul leaves the field, Dark Magician dies, but he unfortunately has another Eternal Soul to protect the Dark Magician. So that was, you know, I wouldn't call that a misplay on me. He just had the second Eternal Soul, so yeah. So I managed, you know, remove 4 counters from Gateway to search, you know, the Kagebusha directly from my deck to my hand. Normal summon Kagebusha, leaving my Gateway at 2 counters. Go into a Shien. Now Gateway will gain, what's it called, 4 counters. Activate Gateway's effect to add Kazan back from the grave. Boom. And now Gateway will activate to basically make this the 3000 attack. So I attack 500, I attack for 21, I attack for 21, and I attack for 2000, leaving my opponent only at 800 life points. So yeah, if he would have just skill drained me off of that, I really pretty much would have been in this worse situation. Worse situation than I was before. So this is my hand. I normally summon Sanji. I attack with Shien. He activates Eternal Soul, Turbo back Dark Magician. Doesn't matter. I proceed to crash, and I activate Shien's effect to destroy Sanji instead. And then I basically just kill my opponent from here. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the 6th replay. Alright guys, so overall these replays were absolutely amazing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more 6 Samurai replays, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be very amazing. I know you guys love to see 6 Samurais in action. I'll try to have that more on this channel. Stay tuned for a deck profile on this deck very soon. I really hope that this, you know, support comes out really fast, because I'm super excited for the new 6 Samurai supports. Join the notification squad if you guys haven't yet already. And this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace!